Hello, welcome to What did I just try to say? Welcome to my channel. My name is Kat, and this is Kat's Chaos Cafe, where I serve up the random creative chaos that's in my brain, or in my life, really. I'm currently crocheting. It's been a while since I did a video where I sit down and chat with you. And so I thought I would do that. Because a lot has happened. I do have content that comes out, but that is via a study in chaos, and it auto uploads from the podcast that I'm doing. So if you want to hear my voice ramble about randomness, you can check that out. Um, I really don't know when the last video I did was, and it's been a while, so I do know that. Um, so in the last month, a lot has changed in my life. And I'm hoping it will be for the better. I do have fears, of course, that it won't be great. I am now currently 100% self employed because I got sick at the beginning of the month. Um, there were several factors in this. In the first call in that I had, which was I should have listened to my body's limits and stuck hard to some boundaries that I did not stick to. And also, I didn't consider the fact that I'm allergic to fireworks. And the day before was my town's 4th of July celebration. So the air was full of sulfur. And everything was on fire. Which is not a good time. There's really not much I can do for it besides, stay inside, not go outside. Thankfully, like, I can still breathe and stuff unless I'm like right there. Um, but between pushing my body's limits and the fireworks, my joints were on fire. I was in a lot of pain, so I called into work. And then the next two shifts I had that week, I was getting ready for work, and then, like, I was dressed for work. I had just eaten, and then I proceeded to puke for 45 minutes. I could not leave the bathroom because when I tried to leave the bathroom, more would come out. So that was a highly unpleasant time, and I went to work because I was working retail to get my schedule that Saturday, and I had been taken off the schedule. My manager told me to focus on my health, try and figure things out, which I understand some of it because, like, me calling in as much as I did leave people without someone closing with them. But also, so I understand that on a manager standpoint. But my standpoint of, I can't just focus on my health. I have a chronic illness and I take an immune suppressant, which means I am at high risk of infection. I am at high risk of getting sick in general. I have a compromised immune system. And being a cashier, you touch everything that everyone else has touched. You handle money. And there are things you can do, like sanitizing your hands, washing your hands regularly. But that only gets so far. It doesn't change the fact that I'm still at high risk of getting sick. And so I took that week and I thought things through. My mom was actually the one who suggested, because I'm in a privileged spot right now where I live in my mother's house. I do not have bills besides anything from my online stuff. So I don't technically have bills to pay. So she suggested that I focus on the online stuff that I do. I already do get a little bit of ad revenue on Twitch. It's about every 3 months I get $50 or so. Every 3 to 4 months or so. And it'd be nice if that was more frequent. But that will happen because I'm going to be streaming a lot more because full-time creative is my job now. But my mom was actually the one who suggested it, and she's like, I believe that you can do it. I believe that you could potentially be a full-time creative, whether it's my writing, whether it's random art doodle thingies I do. Who knows? I might even end up selling crochet. This is for my mother, though. This is not for sale. And it's chaos. Originally, I was going to do all this one. This one is, these are the Lion Brand Mandala ombres. This one is the Harmony one, the blue, and then this one is Chi, I believe, is the purple. I was only going to do the blues, but then I was like, Mom, I'm not going to be able to finish your blanket by Christmas if I don't have money to buy yarn. And I already owned some of this purple yarn. Thank you, Laura, for the lovely gift. So I'm making my mom's blanket with the 2 yarns because I had 3 skeins of the blue and I had 3 skeins of the purple. So I'm just going to make her blanket with this. It's actually going to be 2 skeins of this because I did start another project with this yarn originally. And I don't feel like frogging that at this moment. So we'll see how I feel about it closer to being done with the other skeins. So yeah, this is a blanket for my mom. I'm making a blanket for my niece. So y'all might be getting random crochet content from me. I don't know. The infinite granny square situation. My niece's blanket's way more chaos because I was like crocheting and then suddenly like the next row I just started doing something different. Sorry, kiddo. But your blanket's gonna be real. Her blanket's gonna be unique. Okay, I'm just going with the vibes. Started that a couple weeks ago, doing that with hers. I have all the yarn for my stepdad's Christmas present. I don't have any yarn for the blanket I want to make my dad. If you have, I like doing personal gifts. I like doing handmade gifts. I've for many birthdays I have or births of children, I've given them homemade like crocheted blankets. So I just really like doing handmade gifts. My dad has an art piece that I did in high school. He also has the mantle clock that I made. My mom has 2 paintings upstairs from me. My stepmom has a drawing that I did. I just realized my dad's house has 2 of my architectural drawings, actually. The 2 architectural drawings. So yeah. I'm slowly cleaning and stuff because I have the energy to do it, but I don't want to like have a manic cleaning episode because then I just don't clean again for a while. So I'm slowly like 15-25 minutes every day doing a little bit more. And it's not always in the spot behind me. Sometimes it's over here, sometimes it's in the other room, sometimes it's in the laundry room, but I'm making progress. And that's what's important. My goal is for at least this area, my office area, because like the basement is like a long room and then another room. There's a storage room and then there's the laundry room. So the long room is there's a section that's my office. So between this and this table is my office, essentially, like into the wall. And then the next segment is my bedroom. And then from my bedroom goes into the storage room and the laundry room, which are actual rooms. And then the entrance room is over there. So stairs way over there. So I want the office space is the goal area first by the end of the month. And like I said, I am actually making progress. Whereas before I was not making progress because I would try and manic clean in one day and then nothing would ever follow through on it. So So I've actually written. I would go months at a time without writing. And so we're going to see what happens. My mom said she believes in me. When I talked to my dad on the phone, he told me that he believes in me, and that helped so much with the anxiety I was having. So we're gonna see what happens. Slowly back here is gonna evolve, and it's gonna be in my actual office space. This cupboard used to have my snacks and stuff in it. I am gonna move those. I haven't decided where they're going. I do have them in a bag. So like everything behind this one currently has like my bathroom supplies and stuff. That's also gonna move. I think it's gonna go into the laundry room because that's also where I keep my clothes most of the time. Anyway, so once I get it cleaned and stuff, there's a like cupboard and stuff that I can put that in instead of having it in this cupboard. And this cupboard can become something else, maybe crafting related. And this white cart is my crafting cart, or it will be. My black one, which is taller, that I can stand at and have my small laptop on, I can write at. So I'll be able to stand and write. So I'm slowly making progress on things. I'm also going to be having some trackers available on my Ko-fi or my website. My website, they'll be $1.99, but on Ko-fi, they're $1, pay what you want. I'm participating in All the Words August, which check out Maggie's video and Substack post for more information. And I helped make the graphics for it. And while I was making the graphics, I was like, I could make a tracker. So I did. These trackers, All the Word August trackers, this one's just showing the plan 1, which is 31 days, but I have all the variants of that tracker right here. There's other trackers for the various plans and stuff. Those are available on my Ko-fi, linked in the description. They're free. They're free, or if you want to pay me, you can pay me, but you can get the trackers for free. I feel really awkward if I were to put a price on them because it's for a community thing that a friend is initiating and starting. So I don't want to have a price on that. So I'm participating in All the Words August. My official goal is the 18K. Unofficially, it's 80K. My printer had a glitch. Glory printed these out too. For some reason, my printer didn't want this hexagon. I don't know what happened. Just that hexagon. It's correct on the PDF. Glory's printed off correctly. I don't know what's wrong with my printer. It was like, you don't need a hexagon because this was a template. The hexagon is here. But, so I made random fun life trackers so I can color in the little hexagons as I achieve things. So more on All the Words from Maggie, Penumbra Mine, Word. So I made this tracker, and I've already made a non-specific tracker for September, October, and November for my fall trackers. The reason they're non-specific is it's whatever goal you have. It doesn't have to be writing. It can be health related. It can be exercise related. It's whatever you want it to be. It can be reading. Like, you want to read every day? Color in a mushroom in September. But I do plan on making like writing specific trackers and stuff too, and putting them up on my Ko-fi and my website. And I actually plan on using these as well. Another thing that has happened is I came up with, this was a couple weeks ago before my job shifting happened. This was an idea I've had for a while. It was inspired by Sarah Cannon when Sarah went on a solo writing retreat, and she got like an Airbnb, came into the woods or something, and she used like some fake gems to track like chapters or something, or edits. So this has vase filler in it. The vase my mom let me have. Here's what is in them. So these little clear ones, these little look like diamonds, would be 100 words. These red ones are 500 words. And these little pearls are 1,000 words. So I'm filling the vase over time. So I started this at the beginning of this month. So this is my word count for the month of July so far, which there's not a lot. And it's like a daily one, so I don't like condense the jar. I don't condense the vase. I condense like throughout the day. So today I've written no words. But so this is my little cup for the day currently. I might get a different cup. So say I write 600 words. Throughout writing, I'd put 6 of these little clear ones in here. But then I'll take 5 of those clear ones out and replace them with a ruby type one. And then I'll have this. Say I write 1,000 words and I need to convert these. I'll grab one of the pearls. Maybe I might do a full video on it after some time. I also want to have a paper tracker as well, but I haven't set that up yet. This is I'm a very tactile and visual person. So I was like, I want to try this out because then I can literally watch a vase fill. So I'm enjoying doing that, and it's a weird motivator for me to fill the little vase. So that's my tactile like tracker, or like the coloring page type trackers as well. So yeah, those are some of the things I'm doing. I was asking my friends, like, hey, what's some stuff that you might be interested in me posting to YouTube? And one of them was like vlogs. I would like vlogs. And I'm like, Kat is bad at the vlogging though. So Kat's gonna attempt the vlogging and makes no promises on the quality of the vlogging. No promises on vlogs. But I will give it a try. I don't know if they'd be like a daily or like a week. I don't know. I also don't want them to be super long. And I ramble because I don't know if y'all noticed, but it's been 17 and a half minutes of me just talking. So, yeah. So. But also, if I try and do vlogs and stuff, it'd be a form of accountability as well. And then I've been doing a study in chaos, which is a podcast that I started in May, and I've managed to do it pretty well the last 2 weeks. So there's that. Life is wild. So, hey, if you have a suggestion for a tracker that's like kind of like a you color in tracker type of thing, let me know. And I'll totally make one. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm hoping this week to finish Briar's Hollow in the Archive Draft 1, and then in August, because All the Words August is a writing editing challenge, but it's not about the actual word count, it's about the creating a routine. So we're going to see how that goes for me. So, yeah. I'm going to end this video here because we're almost at 20 minutes. If you would like to support me, I greatly appreciate if you, but if you can't monetarily support, liking, subscribing, leaving comments down below, that shows the algorithm to spread the videos around. I think, I don't know, algorithms are weird. You don't forget that you can get the free All the Words tracker sheet from my Ko-fi, kofi.com/KatsChaosCafe, also linked in the description down below. You can also like support me on Ko-fi if you want, buy trackers, stuff like that. You can also go to KatsChaosCafe.com, where I also have memberships, Patreon as well, and also I post on Substack. So yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and remember, don't let the chaos take you.